Hey guys, welcome back to our daddy show. We'll talk Wednesday.
Yo, what's up? What's happening? What's the deal? Y'all know exactly what the hell it is. Y'all know who it is. It's Trot Wham on Twitter. Walter Trotter the Sun. Giving y'all my fucking government out there. Don't be hacking me and all that shit. What's happening with y'all though? We trying to get to the bag, trying to get to the money. I know it's been a long time since I've been here. Wham Talk Wednesdays, we back, and I'm back with my guys, bringing in my fellas, my crew, my homies, man, brothers from another. My first guy here, I'm introduced. He's been here before. My guy, Real Simple 4. What's happening with you, bro?
What's going on, man? I'm glad to be back. It's a Wednesday, so you know it's a good day, man. I'm here to get some cash, bro. Let's get it.
Yeah. Then you know I gotta bring in my guy's first time on the show, but this is not his first time with me, man. This is my guy, my brother Mike Means on Twitter at Mike Means Jr. What's happening with you, bro? I think you're muted, bro. All right,
my bad. I'm glad to be here with the fellas. What up, Wim? What up, Silva? Let's do this, man. I'm excited about today's slate.
Hell yeah, you already know. And the first person comment was my guy, Maxwell Smart. College basketball season cracking right now. Y'all want to talk about Maxwell Smart? This motherfucker know everybody's name, everybody's scheme, and everything you need to know. Maxwell Smart 2420. That's my guy. Appreciate you, bro, for tuning in. But yeah, we in here. We live. I might have a little issues. I've been having a little issues with my internet there, but y'all can hear me clear. We good there. But that's all that matters. So we can start off however we want. I did have our guys on before we started this live show. We was talking about the Lakers, man. Come on, bro. Y'all know this is a pro Laker podcast. It's a pro Lakers shit. And I'm less, like I told the homies, I'm less short on the bullshit first. The Lakers, bro, right now they're 3-8 against the spread. You've been against the Lakers, you're losing your money, brother. You're losing your money. We don't got to start off capping this show. We could just start capping the game for the night. But I just want to talk about the Lakers. What do you think? What do you see from the Lakers? How do you think that we can overcome our obstacles that's obviously ahead of us? And do you think we could turn it around? I'll start off with you, Eddie. What you think, bro?
Look, man, when it comes to the Lakers, I'm just disappointed, man. I got tickets here on the 20th, I think it is, versus the Kings. I have to go back and check, man, but I'm about to ready to sell my tickets, bro. I don't even want to go watch it. I swear to God, it's that bad right now, man. Hey, look, we all from the West Coast, man, born and raised, right? All SoCal guys, man. So it's just it's sad to see, man. Even my pops called me after we lost to was it the Thunder, right?
Yeah,
now,
man.
who was it recently? Yeah, after he called me, he
Thunder
said,
twice.
Yeah, he goes, I cannot believe this. He goes, this is just crazy. So really, when I'm looking at this, like we're talking kind of backstage right now, man. What is really going on? Because we've seen so much success with AD and LeBron. Offense was moving, defense was looking good, and then all of a sudden we go from that year to this year, and we seen what happened at the end of last year where we were able to be barely even able to score. But then you see this year, it's just like they can't even get it going, man. They can't get it going. And like you said, Wham, I think it's very important for people to look at this. What's called might be gone, man. Vogel might be out the door if we can't get this thing going.
Hell yeah. What you think, Mike?
Man, it's a shame. I don't want to come for Westbrook. I don't. But it's like, is he that bad to where he done messed up the whole chemistry? If you just look at our roster, bro, there's no way we should be losing games against the Thunder. And then the other night we win against the Hornets, but it's like we won by 2 points.
Right.
At the house against the Hornets, who are just slumping right now. So
on the road, bad too. Just bad on the road.
That's what I'm saying. And so I'm like, bro, there was a little part in there, if y'all saw, when Rondo took over and was running point. Bro, we was a whole different team. We were a whole different team. And so I'm thinking, I'm like, wait a minute. Is Westbrook the key to messing up all of this? It's right here. So I wouldn't be surprised if we actually looking to move him like by mid-season because he just don't fit on the team. Real talk, he don't. And you gonna ask Russ to go on the bench? Like who's gonna send a memo to him to do that? So
they had that agenda out there. They said that shit like after game 3. All these people was like, Westbrook needs to come off the bench. Come on, like, wait a minute, we just got this motherfucker. Look, how we got a $40 million a year guy on the bench? That shit don't make sense. But honestly, my guy Mike said it though, man. It's either Frank or fucking Russ. One of these motherfuckers gotta go. I think Frank probably is the guy, the odd man out. I think LeBron, LeBron and AD, they wanted Russ over there. I think they wanted him over Buddy Hield because we obviously had that locked in. Kuzma for Buddy Hield. We had that locked in, and they pressed the red button on that and stopped that shit. So I would only think that the only way the Lakers could turn this shit around is if we run a little bit more faster tempo, which we have been doing. We have been running fast, but we got to turn down the turnovers, and he has to get the ball out of his hands. So before I go all the way, Mayday on the Lakers, I do want to see Kendrick Nunn take some of that off of Russ. Like you said, with Rondo getting it, it definitely showed us, bro. And I'm glad you brought that up because I didn't have that written down, but he definitely looked a lot better with him running it. I think if we get THT back, another ball handler, another Kendrick Nunn, another ball handler, we definitely pushed all our chips in with this damn team. So I think those guys got to be in the fold of things. Until they are, I'm fading the Lakers. I'm just letting y'all know. I'm fading the Lakers until then, especially tonight against the Heat. We don't got to talk about that one yet, but, I mean, I'm fading the Lakers, bro.
Hey, but like you said, Wham, look, the Lakers, we running at, I think right now we're at the highest pace in the league as far as offensive pace. And look,
I don't know how long that
isn't low. Efficiency isn't low. It's just I don't know. It's crazy, bro. I can't put my finger on it, bro.
Look, we can't keep this rate up because we the oldest team. You know what I mean? So
right.
But no, look, we played way better defense last year than we played this year, and I think that's the problem, bro. We let teams into it. That's the problem. Like, we can run with the pace, we can slow it down, but if we're not playing good defense, it don't fucking matter. Excuse my language.
Nah, man,
it don't matter.
Now you speaking that shit.
This pace, is that gonna last till the second half of the season? Like I said, we old, so
yeah.
I don't know, man. We got some issues.
Bright spot is Carmelo though. Carmelo's been hooping, man. Definitely a lot better than he's been hooping, man. That's definitely a bright spot.
Fire,
man. Like you said, bro, it's tough, bro. So we can start it off though. We can start off just in the games that's being played for him. Let's start off with this Brooklyn Nets game against Orlando. Orlando's been playing sneaky defense as of late. Or in Brooklyn on the other side of this, they've been playing another sneaky defense as well. They've been playing pretty good as far as defense. Number 9 in points allowed in the league at 104. This team in Orlando, they're not playing that much defense there, but as of late, last 5 games for Orlando, they have been playing good. Number 3 in points allowed and for opponents, and also allowing the second lowest 3-point percentage to opponents as well at 27% for Orlando. Sneaky as fuck because they've been getting their ass whooped still. Like, you know what I mean? They're not really that damn good as far as this Orlando team. But I'll kick it to you guys. Any players that you think you may have an idea on where you want to attack here? I haven't had a full official play on here. If anything, I would be looking at James Harden, pretty much hitting his 3 props over the last 7 of the last 9 games. Probably would go there. Other than that, that's probably the only way I would look.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you for James Harden, man. He's hit this number. I just want to make sure I have this number correct. I think he said we just talked about this. He hit this number. I think he's only missed it twice this year or once. No, he missed it twice this year.
Yeah,
9 out of 11 times.
9 out of 11.
But 7 straight.
Yeah,
7 straight. I mean, I think it's an auto bet at this point where you take his prop over 2.5 threes. It's sitting juiced at 120.
Yeah, that's not that bad.
Already? It's not bad, man, for somebody. Yeah, minus 120. Not bad for somebody that's hitting it that constant. So for me, like you said, like you laid out, Wham, it's a little bit gives you a little bit of take back when you look at Orlando, the way they're playing defense, how they're limiting the 3-point ball. But at the same time, man, I think Harden's gonna put up his shots, man. He's not shooting less than 7 threes a game. And at the same time, I do also like the under in this game. When you look at both of these teams, just as far as how they're performing to the under every game, Brooklyn Nets you would never think are an under team, but over only 2 times in 11 games, and then you flip that over to Orlando, they're half and half. So it can go either way, but give me the under 209. I think Orlando's going to put up the pace on defense, turn up the heat on defense a little bit. I think we'll get the Nets to pull out a win, but man, it's hard for me to say that the Orlando can cover. And I got no play on the side, but give me an under and James Harden over 2.5 threes.
Nice. I love those plays, bro. What about you, Mike? You got anything on here?
Yeah, I like what Simba said about the under. A lot of times with when we're betting games, it's like you're betting against Vegas and you're betting against perception. So like Eddie was saying, it's like with the Nets, you expect them to go over. You got Durant, you got Harden. You know, they're built on offense, but really they haven't been going over at all. I think they've only went over in 2 games this year. Yeah, 2 games. And Orlando, they're the same way. They haven't been over. But I don't think Vegas has adjusted yet. I think people are still going in with their money thinking that Brooklyn's going to cover that over. But I would lean the same way to the 209. I don't have a play on it, but I do like the under just because 2 things working in this game where the Vegas perception of the Brooklyn Nets going over, it still hasn't adjusted. So they're still putting that line out there. People still betting the over, and they're still not going over. So I do lean the under on that game.
Yeah, man. For us this year, bro, what my guys is telling y'all is correct. This has definitely got to be the lean toward the under. And honestly, I didn't have this written down, but after looking at it, as a favorite, this under has went 8 out of the last 10 times for Brooklyn being a favorite. So this definitely would be one of those spots that you want to look towards the under. I think that may be the best play of the day, along with that James Harden look. Other than that, man, there's nothing here for this. My guy gave us some great information there. Let's start off talking about this game. I do have a play on this game. It is hella juiced. It is the Washington Wizards against the Cavaliers. This is going to be an interesting game, bro. Now, I wrote down these notes, and then the first thing I put on top was hot teams. Both of these motherfuckers is hot. 7-3 ATS for the Wizards, 8-3 for the Cavs. Cavs do have Sexton out because he has a MCL tear or something like that. Something on out for his knee. He's going to be out for a considerable amount of time. Darius Garland is the first person I think of when Sexton is out, because when Darius Garland was when Sexton was out last year, 6 games, Darius Garland averaged 19.8 points per game, 8.3 assists, 3 rebounds. This is without Rubio, and we know Rubio coming off a fucking crazy historic game at the Garden where he dropped 31 and 10 or something like that. Something fucking crazy. I'm not sure if he's going to do that again in this game, but I am leaning towards the Cavs. If I'm going to play the Cavs, it's got to be early. Over the last 9 games, over the last 10 games, they covered the first half, 9 out of the last 10 games in the first half for the Cavs. And at the house, they haven't lost yet in the first half at the house. The Wizards are playing tough. It's just the only problem here is that the only weakness that the Cavs have for me is that they're 29th in turnover percentage over the last 5 games. Washington is dead last as of forcing turnovers in the last 5 games. So they really can't take advantage of that there for the Wizards. They can't really take advantage of that weakness for the Cavs. I like Darius Garland over 6.5 threes here. 6.5 assists. And then I like the Cavs early here. I just think that's probably the only way I would look here. And I did make an official play on the other side, though. I do got Kuzma over 1.5 threes. Shout out to Bovado making a mistake last night. They made a mistake, dropped it at minus 120. I hopped on that shit quick as hell. And then I'm going to keep right now it is minus 163. So the shit has definitely been adjusted. You know what I'm saying? They fixed the shit. But I still think that he does go over this total. One of those guys that you would want to look at his rebounds as well, especially with Rui still being out the lineup. You want to look at that as well. And yeah, man, I want to give a shout out to the chat as well. My guy Maxwell Smart, my other guy here, Nameen. I do fuck with you, bro. I appreciate your name. That's dope. And Sparks, you already know Sparks. You already got love for bro. West Coast fan, we in here. I'll kick it to you, Mike, bro. First, since I had my guy last, what you think about this game, bro?
Yeah, that Sexton being out is big because Cavs are built on eh, coming into the season. I was like, the Cavs for real, but they defense is like you can't deny they play defense. They're committed to playing defense. I think the Sexton being out kind of hinders them that way, but yeah, I would look for props in this game. I like what you got with Kuz. Uh, and
Yeah,
look, when I see Kuz now, I'll be like, this dude. But
this
I like the
play
Kuz
down.
prop. Yeah. I like Kuz with the prop. I kind of would lean Cleveland, but like I said, I don't have anything official. Like I said, I do like the Kuz prop, and then also Garland, who will carry a little bit more in the backcourt. So yeah, his assist should be up, and also he'll be looking to score in the backcourt as well. So yeah, I like that definitely. I'll go ahead and drop something on that Kuz over 1.5 too. I like
Yeah,
that.
it's juice as fuck right now, but I agree with you though, bro. Man,
Oh,
my
okay,
guy
all
Eddie.
right.
Yeah, my guy Eddie. What you think, bro? What you think about this game? Anything?
So, man, we got two hot teams, like you said, two hot teams really coming into this. If you're looking at Cleveland Cavaliers, I think they're the hotter team right now, and I want to take the hotter team at home. I really like Cleveland plus 3.5. I think it's sitting at a 3 right now. But look at, man, Cleveland on the road went to Toronto, beat them. I mean, it was by 1 point, but they covered. They went to New York, beat them, MSG, beat them in their house, but not only beat them, spanked them, made them look bad, right? So I like Cavs plus 3 in this game. I also like a look that I'm looking at. I still got to do a little bit of research, so I'm going to call it a lean at this point. I like Ricky Rubio over 14.5 points or 13.5 points. You get that at FanDuel. And I also like his assists over 7.5, but I just don't think there's enough assists in that backcourt with Rubio and Garland. Garland is going to have the ball in his hands a lot more than Rubio. And as of right now, I think the NBA lineup has him. I think Rubio playing shooting guard, if I'm not correct. But we know Garland is the one that's going to be able to. He's going to be the one holding the ball. But yeah, I like Cleveland, man, plus 3.5. I look at a team that's young, that's Evan Mobley. I mean, they're just running up and down the court, man. Jared Allen, they want to win. And going into this year, we never ever thought of Cleveland as being a team that you could bet on, right? It was an ultimate fade team, in my opinion, just starting this year off. But I also love Wham's look, man. Cleveland is the number 1 team in the first half. And if you're really thirsty for this game, take them first quarter. You can get them at plus a half point at plus money. And they're 8-2 in the last 10 games. And I think they're undefeated at the house in the first quarter, bro. Washington's record, I'm not even going to worry about it, man. This team at home, they're playing with pride. They're playing with pride, man. And I mean, like I said, 2 hot teams coming in. Give me the one at home.
I love that look. Love that look. And as far as that Cleveland, I do like the first half, man. Again, 9 out of the last 10 in the first half. Cash undefeated in the first half at home. I think they have lost twice in the first quarter. And for the Cleveland, for what I'm mistaken, they're 8-0 though on the road. So in the first quarter for Cleveland, 8-0 so far. So when they on the road, probably want to hit them early, man. They catching motherfuckers off guard, bro. And I'm gonna love this team even more when Laurie comes back. With Isaac Okoro coming back, that's gonna help them on the defensive side of things as well. So we could talk about that. And I can't really say it enough. Wes Unseld has done a great fucking job with this Wizards team, man. We really can't. I just don't. Another reason why I don't want to step in front of them, like we were talking about. Stepping in front of Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors off camera. I kind of don't want to step in front of Wizards either, but early seems like the spot here for the Cavs. But other than that, man, we'll talk a little bit about that, probably a little bit more off camera. Let's go into this game, and I do got another action here. This is the bum fight of the night. It's 2 bum fights of the night, but this is another one. Bum fight of the night.
Where are we going?
The Detroit Pistons on the road against the Houston Rockets. Man. Detroit Pistons. Started off that Belita's line, opened up at 3 and staying at 3, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong here. But it looks like it stayed at 3 here. Oh, no, I'm sorry. The opener app is at plus a half. So it's opened up at plus 1.5 for I'm -1.5 for the Rockets. Got pushed to 3. Money coming in on the Rockets here. I don't know why. They're 5-4, 1 ATS. And this other team for Detroit Pistons, okay, they haven't been that much great either, 3-6 ATS, but I think they have an up and up situation going on with K Cunningham coming back, getting his sea legs there, figuring out how fast this NBA shit really is. It's not TV, bro. This ain't 2K. You got to get adjusted to the speed, what normal rookies does. But I think he's going to have a little bit motivation as well as our other guy that was ranked, that was drafted number 2, Jalen Green. They should have some head-to-head battle here. It should be that type of vibe in this game. I like Detroit here. Now, I do know that Detroit has been fucking terrible against the 3, ranked dead last at allowing pointers, 45% shooting from 3. I don't think that's going to happen tonight against the Houston Rockets, and I'm really hoping that it doesn't happen because if they do allow that, that shit's going to go blown out the water. My Detroit money line pick is done, but I am taking Detroit money line. I think that they have the tools, and they're going to play a little bit better defense than this Houston team. I believe that they're going to play a lot more defense. They have played tough with opponents. I could say a little bit about this Houston Rockets team. They've been playing tough, but they haven't. You know what I'm saying? I seen that with Detroit. They played tough against the Sixers. You know, they fall off short against other teams there, but here and there. But that Sixers game has really stood out to me. When they are prepared to play well, they will play well. I think Kay Cunningham will play well. I think Jeremy Grant will play well. Sadiq Bey and fellas. Now, it is problem with Killian Hayes. We know we've been in the spaces before. All these Detroit fans, they hate Killian Hayes. They hate that motherfucker. They want him off the floor. I think he plays well tonight, too. I do believe that long term, the Rockets probably have a better future in this spot. I think the Pistons will win this game here. So I took the Pistons money line at plus 140 on the show. Got it officially at plus 130. So that's the way I'm rocking with it. Anything here? I know it's a bum fight, fellas, but what you think, Eddie? What you think, bro? What you got in here?
Oh, man, I didn't have anything, so you made me go back and look right now at some stuff. So, oh, man, so I got to say this. So Detroit and Houston, too, like you said, 2 bottom-of-the-barrel teams. Somebody's got to win. There's money to be made in this game. As I was looking at it right now, I see over 210.5, but I'm gonna take the under, man. So Houston is playing at one of the highest paces in the league, right under the Lakers. But flip the script to the other side. Detroit is playing, bottom of the half of the league in pace, but their offensive efficiencies are very, very low. So I kind of like the under in this game, under 210. Not anything official for me, just a lean. But if I'm looking at some props, I like Cade Cunningham, and we talked about this a little bit. I like Cade Cunningham to, show who's the real number 1 pick, right? Jalen Green was talking a lot of stuff, a lot in the offseason. I just wanted to bring
about Detroit too. About Detroit. I didn't bring that up.
About Detroit, right. Talking about how they should have picked him and whatnot. But his number sitting at 15.5. It was lower a couple of games ago. But I think they juiced this number up a little bit more this game for this game. Jalen Green's at 14.5. He's kind of been steady at that number, but I think Cade Cunningham has a chip on his shoulder. You could say the same for Jalen Green. I wouldn't say Cade Cunningham has a chip on his shoulder. Jalen Green does, but Cade Cunningham needs to prove I am the number 1 pick, and I was the number 1 pick for a reason. So if you want to take some of his props, I don't condone it, but. Hey, narratives, right? This is what we're here. We're here to cap sides, totals, narratives, and all that in the same. So, I got nothing for this game. I lean under just because I don't see a lot of offense in this game. But like you said, if those 3 start flying, man, that thing can fly over.
I think I like how Wham put it. This is a bum fight for real. And I mean, what are we looking at here? I mean, I'll provide this narrative. I mean, you got 2 cellar dweller teams, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, they're NBA professionals, so they're bound to get up for this game. And it's early in the season, so it's like Houston don't want to be cellar dweller, and Pistons don't want to be exactly cellar dweller. So I think they have enough motivation to come out and play. And I would probably go with the team who I like their roster a little bit more with the Pistons than I do with Houston. And I mean, it's a bum fight. I love Wham, but I'm gonna keep my money away from it. So
I ain't mad at you.
I'm gonna do that. But yeah, look, these teams are both right now early season motivated not to be cellar dwelling teams. So I think it'll be competitive, but I think Pistons got enough going for them right now to take it. So yeah, if I was gonna jump on it, I probably would side with the Pistons. I'm gonna go against you, Eddie. I think it'll go over just because I think it'll turn. It has the chance to go turn into like an AAU type game where they're just going up and down, scoring on each other. Neither of these teams I expect to play any amount of defense, and it's all about just proving they belong in the league. So K to come out looking to gun Jalen, Will, the whole squad. So that's all what I'll say about that.
Yeah, I want to add on to what my guy said. You got to keep an eye on who's tanking in this game. I think it's a lot of motivation on both sides here, bro. I think this is going to be a real game. I believe, as far as it being a butt fight for sure. But that comments and Jalen Green, which I didn't really actually add into my candy cap, it kind of makes a bigger case for my damn Detroit money line. In my opinion, they could put this motherfucker in hell. All that shit you was talking, all that shit you was saying. Put your ass in hell. We're gonna double screen your ass. We're gonna make sure your ass be fucking double teamed on the perimeter, everything. Like, we're gonna make your ass drive, get blocked out with. Hey, again, I would definitely say we got a lot of games here, but this is another game that I'm on. I'm on Detroit. On Detroit.
Look, because like Jay said, who's gonna be tanking this game? But I'm like, it's early season, and it's like, okay, if you lose this game, you king of the bums. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't think you want to be crowned king of the bums this early. So if it was a little later, I would think like, yeah, let's tank it or whatever. But I think it's early enough to where like both of these teams want to come out and beat each other.
Yeah, and Kevin Porter Jr. is questionable. My fault, Eddie. You could go ahead.
No, you good. I was just gonna say, I hope you hit your bet, man. But there's 13 games on the board, man. A lot of money to be made elsewhere, brother. Hey,
sorry, y'all.
Sometimes you gotta lay down with a dog. You know what I'm saying? And hey,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to take advantage of these two teams playing both of these bad teams, and who do I think is the best? That's all that is. So that's all it is. But let's go into this next game. I think it's going to be a lot better, more of a competitive game. This is the Boston Celtics against the Toronto Raptors. Obviously, the Raptors are going to be the favorite for the public eye, I think, in this spot, because Boston been up and down so far this year without Jaylen Brown as well in this game, but they are opening favorites at 2, kind of getting pushed right now to 3. So it's getting pushed right now to 3 in favor of the Boston Celtics. Honestly, with Siakam coming back, I only want to back Toronto here. It is the only way I would look here in this spot. I just think that even though they have been playing really good defense for the Boston Celtics, they've been playing a lot better defending the perimeter, a lot better defending the paint. I just don't want to fucking put my money on fucking Boston, bro. I just lost too many times already earlier this year, and I already chunked up my Boston to win the fucking Atlantic Division as a loss. I had that shit at a plus 1,000. Rip that shit right up. I don't care too much about that no more. I really had a lot of that to do with Ben Simmons and Kyrie issues, so they didn't really show up to their potential. I'm going to rip that ticket up, which I still got. But honestly, I just think that the Boston Celtics, they have been playing better lately, but I just think the Toronto Raptors are just that good of a team that could continue to beat contending type teams. And on the road, yes, but this Toronto team has already shown that they're really good on the road. I want to say they're one of the best teams on the road so far this year. I just would only think Toronto here. But anything for you, Eddie, what you think about this game, bro? What you got?
This line kind of confused me a bit, man. Toronto's coming off of 2 straight losses against Cleveland and Brooklyn. Boston's coming off a loss to Dallas. It's a little confusing to me. I think the only way I have to lean, and I do have a play on this game already, is Toronto plus 3. So that's kind of where I'm going with this game. I don't see a situation where Boston's going to be able to get up for this game. They're missing Jalen Green's out tonight, correct?
Yeah, not Jalen Green, but
Jalen Brown. So you guys got Houston on my brain right now.
My fault, bro. My fault, bro.
We did that. Hey, so Jalen Brown, I can't side with Boston right now. They're just not a very good basketball team. You got too many things moving around. You got trade talks coming in. You know, maybe is Brown going to go over to the Sixers? Is Simmons going to come over to Boston. You know what I'm saying? I just want to stay away from stuff like that right now, especially when the team's not performing great as it is. And now they're at home, favored by 3 points against a team who ripped off like 5 wins in a row. Yes, they just dropped 2, but like you said, Siakam's back. Maybe it took him maybe it's going to take him a couple of games to get back into the groove, the rhythm of things with him in there. But I don't see a situation where Toronto comes in here on the road against a bad basketball team, coached by Nick Nurse and those guys, man, and just lays down to this team. Give me Toronto +3 and sprinkle on the money line with these guys, man. I also like some props in this game. I've been riding with my guy OG. His threes. Nice. He's been putting up a bunch of threes every single game, so you can get his threes over 2.5 at plus money right now. And I also like Dennis Schroeder over 5.5 assists. Anytime he's in the starting lineup, that guy's dishing out a bunch of assists. He's hit that number plenty of times this year, and I don't understand why the books aren't adjusting for it, but they're continuing to give it to us at plus money. So give me Dennis Schroeder over 5.5 assists at plus money against this Toronto team. And like I said, give me Toronto +3 money line sprinkle as well.
Love that look. What you think, Mike?
At a being that the number is like 2.5, I'm gonna automatically look at the underdog and kind of side that way. But there's an element that I think is interesting with Boston between Tatum and Brown. There could only be one. I think the team's only big enough for one of them. So right. I think maybe with Jaylen Brown out, it gives Tatum more leeway to kind of take the lead tonight. And it will be vice versa. It would be if Tatum was out, I think Brown would have more leeway. And I think that would create a more focused and a better team environment as far as with Boston if you just have one of those guys on the floor. But then again, like I said, that 2.5, man, I'm automatically going to look at the underdog. So this one I'm gonna stay off of. But I do like the look for OG. I mean, he's like balling under the radar over there. So I do like the OG prop. But yeah, this one I'm kind of not too sure about. So yeah, I'm off of this one.
Yeah, I think you guys are pushing me in the right direction though, because I honestly had Toronto money line linked up here. I really like that Dennis Schroeder over assists, man. It's averaging 5.8. It's going over this total. It's going over this total in that span. Over for the year, he's averaging 6. And that was just over the last 5 games for Dennis Schroeder there. But I like the OG too, man. He's the leading scorer over this last 6-game stretch for this team. Obviously, Pascal coming back. He's going to just, do something here. But I do like Pascal to kind of like defer to his teammates. He's already been in that role with Kawhi. Kind of will see his team playing well. He's not going to try to jump in front of that. I don't think he's that type of player. So I do like the OG look as well. I just think that this team front to back is probably better. But I'm going to stay away from it because Boston's been playing really well. Yeah, it's tough there. That's a good game, though, to talk about props, though. I think OG is probably the play, though, for sure. Our guy Simba is definitely giving you guys some good information there. Other than that, though, man, there's nothing really else from me. I'll just go into the next game. You have anything else to add, though, Eddie?
Yeah. If I could throw out one more prop, it might be a little too early to take this with Siakam, but I love his points and assists over. I'm just going to keep it's a player combo. You can get it on FanDuel, DraftKings, some other books you can get it at. I know BetOnline has it. Some of my offshores and my local has it as well. But his points and assists combo, it hit at a high clip last year. At the number it's set at right now, 17.5, he can hit that on his points alone.
Right.
You know what I mean? See, I can hit that on his points alone. He's a facilitator for his team. The ball's in his hands a lot. I know Van Vliet. I know OG. All those guys are going to have the ball in their hands. Excuse me, pause. But over 17.5 points. 17.5 points and assists for Siakam is a decent play. I like that play as well. But like I said, just keep your eye on it. Don't play it yet. See how he's moving within this offense right now. Let him get his feet back under him. But yeah, keep your eye on it.
It may be a really good time to hop on it right now, though. The first game back at 15 points. Shit.
That's low. That's what I'm saying.
3 assists. That might be really the one right there. I like that play a lot. Another fun fight. Another bum fight. I'm sorry, y'all. We gotta bring it up. We don't gotta talk too much about it, but it's the OKC Thunder going on the road against another terrible team that has a lot of injury problems right now. Is the New Orleans Pelicans. We won't back down team as themselves. They will say they're laying 5 points at the house, man. What are we doing here? My guy, my guy Jay Money and my guy Mike said, "What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? How they laying 5 points?" That sounds like Ingram is coming back. No,
Yeah.
that looks like Ingram is coming back, obviously. But in this game against these two teams, I've been really riding on the Jonas Valanciunas props. They've been cashing left and right. Obviously, without Ingram in the lineup, I do want him out the lineup if I want to take that again. Even though I do think he has the advantage within this OKC team, I don't think we have anybody down there that's going to pretty much stop him from rebounding. Besides, Josh Giddey. Josh Giddey's killing the rebound props too. Shout out to him as well. He's been killing, but I just think that this is probably this is a similar reason for me taking Detroit. Who do I think is the better of the two? I do believe that New Orleans is the better of the two, but -5. Hell to the no. I'll pass. What you think though, my guy Mike? What you think about this one, bro?
Yeah, this is another, like you said, bum fight. I would kind of lean. Okay, look. Remember OKC was covering spreads like I don't know what last year?
Right.
It's like OKC, even if they lose, they tend to cover a spread. And New Orleans at home, I don't know if Ingram is back tonight. I mean, what does it do? So look, I would lean OKC, but being that these are two bum fights and you can't predict, you got to go against your best mind. I would just take New Orleans just because.
Right.
Okay, there's no real rhyme or reason to it. Yeah, this one I'll just kind of like stay off, but I wouldn't even know what to do with props. I don't know if Ingram is back tonight.
I don't think he is. I just looked at his hip contusion. Is not. They don't have an expected return day right now. So that was on the 8th. So it's obviously been a few days since then. But I don't know, bro. That's tough,
bruh. I'm gonna let the bums fight. I'm gonna watch for like a little 2 minutes, and then I'm gone, bro. Like I'm good.
What about you, Eddie, bro? What you thinking, man? This one, bro? Like you said, it's money to be made. It's definitely money to be made in this game.
These two teams might not score 200 points tonight. I'm looking at under. I'm looking at under 204. Valanciunas might have 22 rebounds tonight. OKC is worse at that position, guarding that position, defending that position, and giving up rebounds to that position. Right. I'm lost for words, man. Look, SGA, he should have a hell of a night tonight. He should score 27 points, 25 points easy. If you like his prop, you'll cash that prop with ease, man. Over 21.5 points. New Orleans Pelicans doesn't have anybody that can guard him at the point guard or the shooting guard position. I don't care who you bring in or who you try to match up with them. It's not going to happen. What's his name? Nikhil or however you want to. Nikhil Alexander Walker. He's not going to be able to guard him, and he's not going to be able to stop him. I also like his rebounds and assists. Look, not a lot of props I want to play in this game because I'm looking at it to go under. But Valanciunas, if you do like it, he probably should have like 15, 18 boards tonight.
Yeah, I agree. Valanciunas been cooking, bro. And this team, like you said, they're giving up the rebounds here as far as OKC. I just had that up here. My apologies. Yes, they're giving up the rebounds, 26 so far this year. 56 rebounds they're giving up to opponents. This team in New Orleans, they have been rebounding the ball pretty well, and they've been holding opponents to 51 rebounds, which is ranked 6th for the season. So you definitely see that as something that could be a recurring theme for this game. I like Jonas Valanciunas. They just haven't gave it available yet, so that's the reason why I haven't bet it. But I like to go at the points and rebounds, like you said, on those combos that they usually give out on like FanDuel, DraftKings, Bovada, some of those type of plays there. But that's the way I'm looking at it here. Other than that, man, we could pass this bum fight on like a backwood. You feel me? We could pass this shit off. Let's talk about this game though, because I know I have action here. I think we all have action on this game. It's the Charlotte Hornets on the road. Let's say that again. On the road, Charlotte Hornets against the Memphis Grizzlies. Grizzlies right now are favorite 5.5. Total right now, I believe, is the highest total of this of the day. Now, the last few high totals for the day over the last 3 games, I want to say they all cash on the over. So you tend to see these totals been at 206, 205. When you see a 226, take that motherfucker over, bro. And them bitches been cashing. I can see that happen in this game here. Both teams. Now let's talk about the pace for the Hornets. They've been playing at the highest pace in the league so far, but they haven't been able to hold opponents. So they've been giving up the most points to opponents as well. Memphis Grizzlies, they're playing really. I would say they're playing inspired basketball over the last few games. They did beat Minnesota at the house, lost to Washington on the road. Then they beat Denver twice. Obviously, those are some weird games because they had it at a home and home back-to-back series there for that Denver game there. That's with Jokic in the lineup. The only other games that they lost was Miami, Portland, and Lakers. Now, the Portland game, I think it was a good spot for Portland. They were off of, I want to say, 3 games and 4 nights. They played on 24th, 27th, and 23rd, 24th, and 27th when they played Portland. So they had a lot of games in that span there. So they were just in a bad spot. I think that this is a great spot for the Memphis Grizzlies. I took them at -4. That's the way I'm looking here. I'm not saying anything about anything about Miles Bridges because I fucking lost last time. It was at 19 points. All I need is a bucket. This motherfucker missing free throws. Goes into overtime. I'm all excited. He just need a bucket, and he just doesn't pull it off. So I'm staying away from Miles Bridges. Maybe a little bit biased there, but it's always been a good bet. I want to talk anybody to take the under. I wouldn't do that. 20.5 points. I wouldn't do that, but I'm gonna stay away from the props there on that. But I just took my Memphis, man. Memphis -4.5. That's my play here. I didn't write that down in here, so I'm gonna put that in here shortly. What do you think about here, my guy Eddie? What you think, bro?
So I'm looking at Memphis, man. They're on a L5, and that's dating back to their last game at home and lost the last 4 on the road. Last game on the road, they're trying to get home. They just want to wash the stink off of them. Man, I don't care if they care. I don't think they care if they win or lose this game. They just want to get back to the crib, man. I think that's when we'll start seeing some more wins get torn off by the young Hornets over there. But Memphis, young team too. But I like Memphis tonight to put it on these boys, man. I don't see a scenario in my mind unless Memphis just does not come to play where we don't see a double-digit win, and Memphis just really say, hey, look, we're the better team out here. You know what I'm saying? We got the better young guns. Who's going to lock up John? Who's going to lock up Morant? Nobody. Nobody's going to lock up Morant. I want to give credit where credit is due. Ski, I think he was on first half for this team. I love that play as well. And I'll be on that play too, so I'll be telling our guy on that. But I do love Memphis. -4.5. It's going to be a public play, I believe. But it doesn't matter, man. Public cashes as well. And it's smart money. I don't see a scenario or an angle for Memphis to lose this game. Like I said, the Hornets just want to get home, man. They just want to get home. They just want to get home, bro. They clicking their heels as best they can, and they're going to get this last whooping, and then they'll be on their way. But look, they got New York next game too, so it don't get any easier. And then Golden State after that. So
and they've been terrible on the road already. 0-5 the last 5 games. They might try to steal one right now. They might try to steal one, but Memphis, man, Memphis going to put it on them tonight. Not in Grind City. That's how I feel too. What about you, Eddie? What about you, Mike?
Same thing. I don't see how Charlotte wins tonight. I'm taking Memphis as well to cover. This road trip, Eddie said it all. I mean, it's time for them. They need to go home. Like, they want to go home. And if you look at there's patterns in their games. They'll be competitive. Come to that fourth quarter, they just drop off of a cliff. And if you're on I think this is the 5th game in this road trip, right? I think it's the 5th game.
I believe so.
It's going to be a time where, your legs are going to come in and they'll start being involved. Listen, they're a young team. They've got something going on right now because LaMelo is dope. I love LaMelo, but he's not playing defense right now. And so that leads me to a prop I would look at Ja right now at 24.5 is at a -103. I think he goes over that. And it's just because Charlotte falls apart in the fourth quarter.
They do.
And I mean, they could be leading the whole game in fourth quarter come. They just the emperor has no clothes after that. So it's like the fourth quarter they're bound to drop it. Even if you want to go live, I mean, wait for Charlotte to take a big lead and bet for the comeback. You can do that, and we saw that with Memphis and Minnesota, where Memphis does the opposite in the fourth quarter. Well, they'll come and they'll take the game and they'll cover a spread in the fourth quarter. So Memphis all the way for me. I don't see any play or anything that would lean me towards Charlotte doing anything tonight. So Memphis all the way.
Yeah, I don't think no one's going to be able to stop Demetrius Morant tonight. I don't think they're going to be able to stop my guy.
For real.
23 points over the last 6 games, man. Like you said, he's just going to cook here, and cook there. Get us out here over this the spread here. Anything else you want to add there, Eddie? I think you want to say something, bro. My fault.
Yeah, I think you spoke on it a little bit, but Desmond Bane. Did you speak on Desmond Bane?
I didn't talk about Desmond Bane. That is an official play. I'm over here excited about this John Morant shit. We forgot. Yeah, Desmond Bane. I'm taking Desmond Bane. We're back to the well. 13.5 points. Yeah, go ahead, my guy. Lead the way.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna add that, man. Desmond Bane going right back to the well with them. Some people say you can't keep taking prop every single day, but this is a guy that I like to bet on. He shoots not at a high clip efficiency wise, but he shoots a bunch of threes every single game. We seen last game he had 13 points, but he was 0 for 6 from 3. We know he would have cashed that prop easily if he would have just been a little bit more efficient from the 3-point line. Right. Give me Desmond Bane over 13.5 points, bro. And they keep lowering it for us, and it's not juiced.
Hornets ain't gonna stop him. You know what I mean?
That's the reason for me to hop back on, because I hopped off of it because he did. I seen he has 2 shooting slumps. So last 2 games he's been praying pretty bad from the 3. But again, like you said, he's getting those attempts. So the actual attempts are still there for him to go over this total, and they're dropping the number. So we stopped betting it. They stopped dropping it. Now I'm start back betting it. I'm on it again, 13.5. I definitely love that look, bro. He was at 45%, I believe, early on to start the year. So it has come back to realization there over the last 6 games. He's at 34%. So I do think he's still go over the 2.5 threes though, because he's averaging 2.5 3 makes. So
couple of numbers I like in this game, if you guys kind of like follow fantasy basketball and things like that. A couple of numbers that I like on this game is the Charlotte Hornets against a small forward position are averaging 25.5 points per game and almost 4 3-pointers made per game. I mean, it just lines up for our guy, man. He plays a small forward position. I like it. Give me Desmond Bane. I'm running it back. It's an auto bet for me.
I agree with everything my guy just said, man. And then the other thing, we don't really have to worry about these guys stopping people on defense. They're allowing the most points in the game, bro. Desmond Bane and Detroit are probably my favorite bets for today. And that's fucked up because Detroit is, But again, Desmond Bane is definitely right there with it. But I'll go ahead and just start talking about the next game. I think we talked about a lot of those earlier games, so we're going down the road. Is this Sacramento Kings here, San Antonio? I'll just keep it up to you guys. I have nothing here on this game. We don't really have to waste too much time. I do know that Harrison Barnes has been playing really well. I will lean towards his points and everything, especially with the guy out of fucking Tyrese Halliburton is out here, so that's a big loss for the Sacramento team. Pop has been coaching his ass off. I've said it on countless shows that I've been doing. He's been coaching his ass off this year. I don't want to step in front of them here, and it's a short number, so you get your opportunity of just getting to pick the winner here. I don't really know who I'll think to win, so I'll just pass. What you think about here, Mike?
I told Eddie no. When I can't do Spurs, man. I'm snake bit by the Spurs. So every time I bet them to cover, they don't. Every time I bet them not to cover, they cover. Nah, bro. I ain't stepping into nothing with Spurs on it. I'm good.
Yeah, I think they still got Jakob Porto out as well, if I'm not mistaken, due to COVID. So what about you, Eddie? What you thinking, bro?
I don't have a side on this game. I got a couple of props. If I had to lean anywhere on this game as far as a side or a total, I have it written down. Let me pull it up. If I had to lean on a side or a total, I would lean to I believe I said the under. I just don't want to double talk. So I lean the under on this. A lot of money coming in on it, so it's probably going to keep me off any side or a total, but I do like a couple of props in this game. And the props that I have written down in this game, I like Rashawn Holmes to get a double tonight.
Nice.
I don't see any kind of, and you can get that at plus 115. I don't see any kind of presence in the middle for the San Antonio Spurs. I mean, who do they have? What's the cat? Eubanks or whatever his name is over there.
Right.
I don't see any presence in the middle. He's going to clearly be the biggest guy on the court at all times. Yeah, give me a double for that guy. You know, just cleaning up the boards and cleaning up, you know, tip shots and just kind of getting that little push shot that I hate. I really hate that shot, but I hate it. I hate the way it looks. But yeah, I think
It's
he'll clean
ugly.
up easy. Yeah, it's ugly. I think he'll clean up easy on that. I like Murray over 14 and a half rebounds and assists. Take his combo, man. This guy had 7 rebounds in the first quarter in like the last 2 games. Like it's easy, man. And he's a distributor. If you ever watch him play, he's their highest volume shooter. But early in the game, he's a distributor. You know what I mean?
Right.
He's getting everybody their shots. Nobody else is really bringing the ball down the court. He's good passer, man, and I like the way the kid plays. But I also have, if you don't like the combo, take his over 7.5 rebounds. He's hit it more times than he's lost it. It's a moneymaker, if you ask me. Like I said, last 2 games alone, he had 7 rebounds in the first quarter. No lie. Easy cashes.
I love that.
And he's a point guard that stays behind. I mean, he's a point guard that'll crash the boards, and he's always around there. We look at the Sacramento Kings. I think they're one of the teams that shoot a lot of threes. So when you get a team that shoots a lot of threes, what are we looking at? We're looking at long rebounds, guards getting rebounds, right? So I think that's I like those 2 looks.
Dude, just to add on top of that before I kick it to you, Mike, this boy has been averaging 9.6 rebounds over the last 5 games. That is such a sharp play. You guys better follow my guy. Real simple for you. I'm telling you. Stop playing. I didn't have that written down. I was just going over what he was saying, and I'm like, yo, this motherfucker's averaging 9 assists, 9 rebounds, 2 steals. DeJounte Murray, bro, prop king right now. The market definitely hasn't been affected. I haven't caught up there. What you think, Mike, in this game, bro? What you think about this game, bro?
I kind of lean with everything Eddie just put out, really, and that's not even being like, like no, like serious. Everything, those looks are golden.
Right.
Like you said, there's going to be a lack of a big man over there with him. So, come on, man. But look, I wouldn't, like I said, I'm not going to bet on no side for this at all. So, I'm good, man.
All right, cool. All right, so, I mean, as far as this game, I think we already kind of said my guy Eddie has the great looks there. DeJounte Murray, man. Just kick it to this next game. This is a game that I'm heavily leaning. I know our guy Jay Money is money. This is Smack City for my boy. And he said, let's make sure we all cash. All his love and respect. I appreciate you, bro, for tuning in with us. We always love. This is cash. This is Smack City for my guy. And I would agree. This is one of my biggest leans of the day that I thought I was going to make it by the end of this show or the next show that I'll do. Now, it's already moving with me, but I'm probably a little bit late to the party because I should have got it at 5. It's the Phoenix Suns at the house playing against the Portland Trail Blazers. Phoenix Suns right now, I believe they're at 5.5 now. It's at 5 for a nice chunk of today. Right now, it's 11:52 Pacific Standard Time. They're at 5.5 for most books right now. And I agree with the movement, man. I think that this is a smash spot for the Suns, even without Ayton. Now, Ayton is not in the lineup. As far as the injuries for Portland, they don't have any. Everybody's playing still. Everybody's out there. They got Derek Jones Jr., who had like 5 blocks in the first half or some shit like that last game or something crazy and ridiculous. They don't play defense even with that type of production. You know what I'm saying? They still don't play defense. They're still allowing opponents to shoot at a crazy high rate. Over this year, they're 18th in opposing opposing points at 108 points they're allowing. They're also allowing opponents to shoot the 3 at 38%, which is 26th ranked in the league. I think that this Phoenix team is going to figure it out on Beyond the Arc. They haven't figured it out yet. They're number 13th in shooting and 3-pointers right now. So they haven't figured it out yet, but in true shooting, they are really there. They're at they're number 2 in 47% in shooting percentage. I think they continue to shoot well against this team, the team that we don't really have that much hope for as far as defending here. Now, Phoenix haven't been playing that much defense themselves. They're ranked 20th in opposing points per game, but I think it does slow down a little bit today. I think that they could play some defense here. I do like Mikal Bridges props. I do like I do like who else did I have here written down? My apologies, you guys. I get to it a little bit later, but I do like a few other props here. I just think the Phoenix side is more appealing. I think they smash here, smack city, as my guy Jay Money would say. What you think here, Eddie? What you thinking, bro? What you got on this game?
Yeah, smack city spot for me, man. Give me trifecta. Give me first quarter, first half, first full game. I don't see a situation again. I use that phrase a lot, but I don't see a situation where the Suns come in here and lay down to this Portland team. Dame is clearly frustrated. You see his quotes from last night. What did he say? I don't trick the referees. I knew the officiating. I didn't feel the game it's unacceptable. You know what I mean? So we always think about this, right? It can go one or two ways. Is he going to get more calls this game because he called out the refs? Or are they just going to continue to call it the way they call it? And I hope they continue to call it the way they call it because Dame Lillard, somebody, I think our guy Sosa pointed this stat out to me. He was fouled on 82 3-pointers or something. It was a crazy stat. Crazy. And that's what took him to the line a lot last year. So I don't think he's clearly not getting the calls. He's clearly frustrated. He's clearly not working inside this offense correctly. Norman Powell looks more efficient than him. CJ McCollum, even though he hasn't been efficient these last couple of games, looks better than him. I think I don't want to say Dame is trash and to get out, but yeah, give me his Suns, man. I think they're a more put together team. Mike, hey, look, we ain't dropping no hot takes. Aiden is out. Hey, correct me if I'm wrong. Is Campaign back?
Campaign. Let me confirm. I think he is. I believe he is back. I'm not. Yeah, he is back. They have Landry Shamet, who's doubtful though. So that's the guy that's just being added to the foot injury, right foot contusion. But looks like Campaign's back, and he did play well. I think he played last game. If he played pretty well, so
I'd like to see the Suns a little bit deeper. But even with their injuries, they're still the deeper team to me. Better team with the starting five. Yeah, man, give me the Suns. Give me the Suns.
Yeah, I agree. There's no possible. It's kind of like almost what we were saying with Charlotte. Portland right now is in a fade program, and so I applied for that, and I'm in there, so I'm fading them. I just don't see again. There's no way Portland wins this game. And then like Eddie was saying, with the Suns not being as deep, it leads to a prop that I like with Campaign going over 11.5. I think he can do that easy because Portland don't play defense. There's no one in the backcourt guarding anyone. Simons at least gives effort, you know what I mean? But other than that, McCollum, God bless his heart, he can't keep up with people that are fast. And Dame, I think I was telling, I don't know if Dame is hurt. And maybe because I like Dame, I'm trying to give him excuses. You know what I mean? But I don't know what's going on with him. He's not shooting right. It looks like everything is in his head, like the press conference that came out last night. But no, there is no way I'm going to take this hard-earned money and go put it to back the Portland Trailblazers tonight. No way, no how. So I like Campaign getting over 11.5. That's the last that I saw it on Bovada. And then I also like Suns to cover. I think, yes, this is a smack city. And I've just been convinced by my guy to take them for the first half as well.
Hey, Suns are 4-0 off of 1 day's rest. ATS straight up. Best team in the league, man. Portland's off a back-to-back. Plenty of minutes being played up and down their lineup. They're not deep as it is. What are we talking? Like what Jay say? What are we doing here?
What are we doing? Yeah, what are we doing, guys?
You want to throw your money? Hey, you want to be sharp and throw your money +6 on the Blazers? So be it, man. I hope you cash. Actually, I hope you don't. But do what you do, man. But hey, look, something I don't if you cash, because man, I don't see a situation where they don't.
Yeah, I just don't think I just think on the road they're just not that. It's not that team to be doing it on the road, bro. And then the first half, it makes sense too, because on the road they played 5 games on the road so far. They only covered the first half once, 1-3-1 for this Trailblazers team. So there probably is an early spot here. I would go ahead and just add that what I did look up that I was liking was the JaVale McGee over 8.5 points. Bro, he's getting lobs by Chris Paul left and right. Without Aiden in the lineup, he's going to see an uptick in points there. And if I'm not mistaken, he's averaging about 6 attempts a game. So we just need him to hit that 60% of the time. He's at 60% right now. Get fouled or something. Come on, bro. Just get out there and get this over 8.5. That's probably the way I will bet here if I wasn't to just jump on the side. I think you guys got me on the right spot here, though. Maybe it's just early spot for the Suns and often. Take the Suns early, split the unit up, take the Suns first half, take the full game. If we'll cover at least one of those bets, I believe. So I do like that look a lot. That's the only thing that I have here for that. Anything else you guys want to add on that game?
I mean, our guy Shark talks about numbers and lines and stuff like that, man. First game showed Portland -3. Now we're looking at Suns -6. I mean,
yeah, and I do know Shark was on that too. He had the hat on and everything, bro. So come on, bro. It's only right. It's only right. Next game here is an interesting game. We got a suspension. We got a favorite on the road in the Indiana Pacers, who I don't think should be a favorite against anyone. But obviously, circumstances shown with a guy being out that was just the MVP. Maybe the team doesn't perform well. Maybe. In Jokic just got suspended for the game. This is the game he will be suspended for. This team is going on the road. This team, Indiana, they are going on the road. They're not that good so far this year. As far as this team, Indiana, I haven't had a real good feel for this team. But you know what? Though, I'd say when I did my previews of the NBA preview, I was really low on this team based off of what they shown injury wise, as far as being all healthy, and what we've seen as far as these new coaches getting adapted here. Now, as a favorite on the road, they only been favored twice. They haven't covered either of those times on the road. As far as this team, as a away team, they have split it 3-3. So if you would say this is the spot for them to win, this could be it without Jokic. I just don't think that the Denver just gets enough credit for have the type of talent that they have, because they have such an incredible talent in Jokic. You kind of just throw Monte Morris to the fucking fire. You throw Will Barton to the fire. You don't fucking respect these guys, which the prop market does actually, because I think they had both of those guys at like 14.5 last game with Jokic in the lineup. And I think right now they probably got him just about like 17 and a half and shit for the points there for Will Barton, 18.5. So they giving that boy the fucking respect. You know what I'm saying? They giving Will Barton respect. They giving Monte Morris no respect though. 14.5. I think that's a little short for Monte Morris here. I may be looking for him or Denver here. I think Denver might still be a spot here that you maybe want to back them. Maybe a little overreaction based off the Jokic thing. I don't like this Indiana team, but this could be a spot they get back. I don't have anything on this play as far as officially, but if I would, it would probably be the Denver Nuggets here.
What do you think, Mike?
Go ahead, Eddie. My fault, Eddie. No. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, do you guys have? I just wanted to ask. Do you guys have any information on Malcolm Brogdon? Is he playing tonight?
He's probable.
Malcolm Brogdon is probable. Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, Mike.
Probable.
I'd like to lean Western Conference teams to cover on Eastern Conference teams, just because you get a stronger conference. I think adjusting the line because we got the suspension with Joker tonight. I think the public thinks Denver is like a subpar team without Jokic, right, when in fact I think they have enough to beat a Pacers team that cannot. They don't do well against the Western Conference. I think since that's the trend for them is under 50% since 2015. So I would lean Denver. But I'm not going to sit up here and act like Joker being gone isn't a big deal, because it is. I don't know how they're going to run an offense. I mean, he's basically their point guard. So, him being going out the lineup is more than just your basic center being going for a team. It's just like they're losing their whole offense. They're losing at least 70% of their offense. So with that being said, I feel confident enough to put any money behind Denver. I would lean that way just because the Pacers are the Pacers. But right. Yeah, I don't want to put any money into it. I haven't looked at props right now. Y'all got to remember, we on the West Coast, so it's still early for us. So
yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm going to dig in and see if I can see any props that I love. Because, of course, there's going to be some advantages that we'll see with Joker being out So yeah, I'll break it down. But as far as the side, I wouldn't know. Automatically, also would look at the under hard, really hard too, because like I said, their offense, Denver's offense, like 70% is through Jokic. So I would look at that under.
I was thinking to add. I'm sorry, Eddie, to cut you off. I was thinking to add Jeff Green to the props there. Without Jokic in the lineup, 14.5 might be a play there. And this team is at full strength. What do you think about that, Eddie?
Jeff Green, I don't have a look on him. I was thinking over 4.5 rebounds would probably be a solid look. It has to be a lock. I mean, somebody's got to grab him. Maybe Aaron Gordon's rebounds. But I don't want to take a lot of props for the Nuggets. I love taking Will Barton props, but they're just super juiced right now. With somebody's got to score, right? Somebody's got to score. So over 18.5 points. The guy's been like absolutely balling out like the last 2-3 games. And that's with Jokic in the lineup. I just think that he takes a hit without Jokic in the lineup. It's not like football where they're just gonna, oh, Zeke's not in the lineup. All of a sudden now things loosen up or it gets harder for the quarterback. I just think it's gonna get harder for Barton as far as, what I'm saying, it's going to be too much pressure on him, but we'll see. We'll see if he can keep his streak going. There is a prop that I do like, and it's had to pull up his numbers, but it's Sabonis over 16.5 points. He's been on a cold streak these last 3 games. Not going to lie, he's hit that number 1 time in the last 3 games. He's hit it 3 times in the last 5. I like it tonight. I think Sabonis is going to be able to. 6'8" Jeff Green is not covering 6'11" Sabonis. He's not, even though
I like that.
Sabonis doesn't play in the paint as much like that or down there. I mean, they're spread their offense out a lot, but I think Sabonis gets back on track tonight. This is the perfect game for him to do it. I'm not saying on the road, you kind of want to lean away from props from the team, but especially a team like the Pacers. But I like Sabonis over 16.5 points. And if you don't like his points, take his rebounds over 10.5. I think you'll hit that easy.
I like that too. I mean, if you remember Jeff Green was playing a lot more front court with Brooklyn last year. You know what I mean? So I like that rebound prop that you had. I think he grabs boards. Can he guard Sabonis? H to the E to the L to the L, no. But I think he gets enough boards to cover
4.5
his prop. Yeah, I think
4.5 is light. That's light.
One more prop. Keep your eye on this one too. It's Miles Turner, and it tripped me out the last time I seen this. His rebound prop was over 5.5 at plus money. Today it's over 7.5 at plus money.
Plus money, yeah.
He's hit it 4 out of 5 times in his last 5 games. 4 out of 5 times, and again, he's the guy that's going to be down there in the paint, in the trenches, so to speak, with Jeff Green. With whoever else is playing power forward, or Aaron Gordon, Jeff Green, and those guys. That's another one to look. I like the rebounds to be piled up on the other side of this game. Leads me to believe that we're going to have Pacers with extra possessions. So I would lean Pacers in this game, but I'm not going to jump on that public side, bro. I'm not going to do it. It's upset.
Yeah,
it has it written all over it.
Right. I love that. I love that Miles Turner prop. He's averaging over the last 6 games, averaging 10 rebounds, along with Sabonis averaging 10.5 rebounds. And also it does seem like the Pacers long term, like the last 5 years, they were bad on non-conference. This year they're 3-0 against non-conference ATS. So they actually covered this year, which is surprising as fuck. Because I'm like, I haven't seen these motherfuckers cover shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But right. Yeah. But I mean, as far as this Indiana Pacers team, I think you guys probably are talking me off this Denver spot here, and I rightfully so, because they're at full strength with Brogdon being back, so they should be able to handle this. And if they don't do this, oh my God, the fucking numbers are going to adjust so much. They're going to be underdogs on every game the rest of this year, bro. I wouldn't be surprised. Even against the fucking Hornets, which is in their division, I wouldn't be surprised they're underdogs at the house against them. But yeah, I think that's a great information. Great information, Eddie. Great information, Mike. There. Let's go ahead, and I would save the Laker game for last because we talked about them earlier. So
all right, guys, I'm gonna see you later.
We'll say the Laker game for last, bro.
Jeez.
Let's talk about this Minnesota Timberwolves game. This is you're getting sharp action on Minnesota. The line right now is at 7.5, so there's actually giving some more buyback for Golden State. It was at 7 when we started this show, and there was money coming in on Minnesota. I'm sorry, it was most of the public on Golden State. Money coming in on Minnesota late, pushed the line to 7. That's at 7.5. This is what we were talking about before we hopped on here. Is you don't want to step in front of the freight train and Steph Curry and Golden State Warriors, who's 9-1 right now for the season. They've been fucking kicking ass and asking names. The only team that they lost to was Memphis, which was a gutty game at the end of the game, won by 3, lost by 3 points. Other than that, the closest game was 8 points. The closest game that they had was 8 points. So this is a team that they're going up against that's at disarray, in my opinion. You know, they had a fucking a Hail Mary half court shot to get to overtime. They end up losing, you know what I mean, and end up not covering that game. If they wouldn't hit the damn shot, the overtime shot, my guy Babano was on that shit, they would have covered the 3.5. Y'all only was losing by 3. Just fucking missed the shit, but they hit it and lost by fucking more than 3, and they lost that game. So I don't like the Timberwolves here, but I would say this is possibly a Timberwolves spot. I don't want to step in front of the Warriors. D'Lo is gotta have some type of revenge. I mean, you gotta put your fucking balls up. You're getting called out by the second year guy and Edwards. You come out here, you get injured, you come back. Motherfuckers don't know who you are no more. You gotta bounce back. Malik Beasley needs to be that guy. I thought he could be a 6-man candidate of the year after all that balling he was doing with his fucking, off-court issues he was doing, last year. I thought he was gonna come in this year, with a lot off his mind. So he got a lot on his mind. He's not really doing at his potential. He does have some streaks for that he does show up and have 18, 19 points. So he is capable of being the 6-man. He's just not doing that. And this team, as far as defending, they haven't been really defending that well. But I would just say this probably is a Steph Curry 3-point prop day. It's at 5.5, man. Come on. This motherfucker averaging like 6.5 a game, and he's only going to go up from here, in my opinion. So I would think of Curry threes. It's probably the way I would look here if I was to bet anything. If I had to bet the side, I probably would go with the Timberwolves, like my guy Jimmy said earlier, and I think my guy Mike is. I'll kick it to Mike here, bro. What you thinking here, bro?
Yeah, I actually would lean towards the Wolves, but like we were saying, I'm not stepping in front of the Golden State bus. Especially with the Wolves, who I don't think they've covered the spread in like a week by now. Like, I think it's been a week, and they're a young team. So this problem exists. Like we said with the Hornets, all these young teams have something in common. In this fourth quarter, they kind of like lose it. Where they can be playing a great game. It can be close. They can have the lead. It don't matter. Fourth quarter come. It's like the boogeyman come out or something like that. So with a young team here going up to the Bay, and they're rested. Ski brought up some points. I was watching Jay Money show earlier that they're well rested. And this is a spot that actually lines up. That 7 is like, Warriors could win, but do they cover the 7? Minnesota can get in there. But I'm just not comfortable backing them because they don't cover spreads. And they play a good game all the way up to the fourth quarter. So I wouldn't be looking at putting in any money to go against the Warriors right now. There was also a perception with the Warriors, like we said with the Nets, that they go over. Well, they actually go under a lot more. I want to bring it up if I could find it real fast. I know their unders hit at an alarming rate. So yeah, they've only went over twice. Yeah, they've only went over twice. Minnesota has only went over twice. So I don't think Vegas has adjusted yet to their totals. So it's at 222.5. I'd be looking to go on that under. But there's no way I'm betting spread wise against Golden State. So I'd look at that under, just because it's perception that we bet against a lot of times. In football, you see with the Chiefs, people expect offenses but they don't cover spreads. Chiefs don't cover. And the same thing with the Warriors. You think Steph Curry running and gunning, and the offense is awesome, but they don't go over. Like they live on unders. So
Right.
I might go ahead and look at that under. Like I said, we still got a little bit more time to study, so I'll see if I can come up with a play. But I like that under. I lean Wolves, but I'm not gonna put any money against Steph and them boys out there in the Bay. That's suicide. So I'm good.
I feel you, bro. I feel you. It is just to add on to what he's saying here. This Minnesota Timberwolves team is ranked 23rd in points per game. The Golden State Warriors has the number 2 defense so far, number 2 in allowing points, 101 that they're giving opponents the wiggle room there. What you think about that, Simba? What you thinking, bro?
I like the under in the game, under 220. Again, look, when you're looking over at this, as far as the side goes, I'm not going to jump on the side. I think that if I like the under, and I'm not going to jump on the side. You're looking at the Golden State Warriors, man. They're top 5 in almost every single advanced stat that matters, right? Offensive rating, defensive rating, pace. Top 5 in all of it.
That shit crazy.
The best team in the NBA right now, they're like 12 deep, guys that just can interchange at every position, can guard anybody, do anything. Draymond Green's looking like the second best player on the team. Jordan Poole looks like he's really that guy. I mean, guys that I've just been talking down on and saying that they had no chance. And look, they're not even fully healthy yet.
Nah.
This team can get scary here pretty soon, man. But I'm not going to bet against them. You guys can do that, man, and make your money, man. I hope you get it. But it is a spot. It is a spot. 5-0 ATS in the last 5 games. Dallas Cowboys just went through this, man. 7-0 ATS on the year, and they just got spanked. This is a spot where the Memphis or Minnesota Timberwolves can come in here if they can act right. Young team need to act right. Come in here and play disciplined basketball. That's the only thing that's keeping me off of a side is I don't know if this team can play enough disciplined basketball for 48 minutes to compete with the Golden State Warriors in the way that they're playing right now. Steve Kerr's got these guys moving, bro. I'm not going to say 2018 Warriors, but he's got these guys moving.
If you think about it, though, like with that dynasty they had with, Curry, Clay, Draymond, and KD, it's like all these teams now are emulating that Warriors dynasty.
Right.
And like these are the originators. And right now, like you said, they're kind of like peaking. They turning back into Voltron low key. So
for sure.
It's like they're not even completely healthy. So I was thinking last year, I was like, man, Warriors gonna be scary. I was talking to my brother. Nah, bro, like this year, they're scary now. So it's like, yeah.
Don't even got Clay back too. This shit wild.
Bruh, Warriors are scary right
bro.
now.
Yeah, I mean, as far as those 2 games, last 2 games they went over. But like you guys said, man, I think the market just don't know what to do with this damn team, bro. They just don't know what to do with this team. And to your point as well, Mike, this fucking team hasn't covered, bro, in forever, bro. I'm going all the way back to, I think, like you said, last week or some shit.
It's perception, man.
It's been
for
a
real.
long time ago since this Minnesota Timberwolves covered the game, bro. So
They don't cover.
Yeah, man, they don't cover. And I honestly would say, man, Golden State's just been all around, bro. Just fucking phenomenal. Getting great defense from Wiggins. I mean, Draymond's just countless. He's showing you, bro. First ballot Hall of Fame. I don't give a fuck who you name. He's first ballot Hall of Fame, bro. It doesn't matter, bro. So I definitely give respect there. I don't want to step in front of it either. So it's probably going to be a pass for me. But other than that, let's go into this game that my guy wanted to dip out. I'm sorry, Eddie. I know you don't want to hear this, bro.
Can I put a paper
y'all don't want to hear
my
this.
head?
I know y'all don't want to hear this, man. I know y'all don't want to see this shit. My guy Ski, bro. My guy Ski
in the car, man.
Send me the link. Send me the link today. Was like, man, we got to talk about this, bro. What you doing? Man, I know what's going on, bro. And then I see that there's news out that Bam and Tyler Hero are expected to play their game time decision, but supposed to expect them to play tonight. I'm telling y'all, that was the only way you had an argument for the Lakers. That was the only way you had an argument for the Lakers. If they fucking play, bro, who the fuck is gonna we can't defend, bro. We can't defend the paint. Like, bro, like I'll pull up the numbers here, but I'm really gonna go all off on energy. And how I really feel right now, just the Lakers just they just trash, bro. So we worse in the paint. We're the worst, dead last in the paint. 51 points that we're giving up in the paint. This team is number 2 at holding opponents to rebounds. We've been playing pretty good on the rebounding side of things, and I think a lot of that has to do with these big ass lineups that Vogel's throwing out there. But these big ass lineups ain't working against this shooting team in Miami Heat. They're gonna drop threes on our asses. So we've been playing pretty good on the rebound side of things. Number 2 in fast break points. So we are pretty good there. Points in the paint, we're at 49 points in the paint. Are they going to stop us from getting in the paint? Yes, if we fucking continue to have AD be face up general, if he doesn't fucking just get points in the paint, if he continues to do face up general shit, we're not going to beat this team, bro. The only way we win this game is if AD takes on the paint. I don't think he's doing that today, bro. I don't think he's doing that today. It's going to be inside-outside basketball for the Heat. They're going to fucking cover this spread. We could possibly even be in the game. Don't get me wrong. We could possibly be in the game, the Lakers. I just don't see us covering this game, though. 4.5, 5.5, I think you may even be seeing now. Let me double check here. If I'm not mistaken, let me see. Oh, my shit just went out there. My apologies, you guys. I see 5s now. Damn, it just
I got 5.
Yeah, I got 5 now. So we got 5, and I think a lot of that has to do with the Bam news and these guys most likely to play. They do have Max Strus out. He's going to be out. PJ Tucker is questionable, so he's up for. We don't know about him either. We obviously know that Markieff Morris got fucking carted off. You know what I'm saying? Because of Jokic, what Jokic did to him, he out here selling and shit. You ain't that hurt, bro. Get your ass up. He fucking pushed you, bro. He just shoved you, bro. Get your ass up. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Austin Reeves, bro. Hamstring issue, questionable, bro. Rondo, questionable. That might be tough. Austin Reeves, especially, because if he's not in the lineup, we only just got fucking Carmelo, because Monk can't shoot for shit this year. I don't know what the hell happened. He started off great, then he just couldn't shoot. Like, just terrible stretch of him not shooting. I do think that the Lakers are going to play better longer from here on out. Once LeBron comes back, once THT comes back, and once Kendrick Nunn and Ariza comes back. Once those 4 guys come back, 4 people that are out the lineup that we pretty much sold, we pushed all our chips in on. You know, we pushed all our chips in on THT. We pushed all our chips in for Kendrick Nunn and getting all these old players like Carmelo. So we pushed all our chips in on LeBron and AD. It's just that I just don't trust AD, bro. I just don't trust AD. And then you think I trust Westbrook with my money? Hell no. Hell no. Hell no, I don't trust Westbrook with my money. But I do trust Jimmy Butler. I do trust Eric Spoelstra. And I do trust Bam Adebayo, man. This has got to be a smash spot for the Heat, man. And again, I love the Lakers, bro. I wish I could just have a Russell Westbrook in the background right now and all that good shit. It ain't happening, bro. I'm on the Lakers, man. That's all I gotta say. I'm on the Lakers. I'm on the Heat. I'm on the Heat. Fuck the Lakers. Fade the Lakers. Fade the Lakers.
Look, the only thing I can say is, I don't know. Maybe the Lakers could cover because the last game the Heat are still thinking about Jokic and his brother showing up at the game. I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. I can't look. I'll say this. This is going to be a heavy bet public game right here, right? We're going to see a lot of money on the Heat. I mean, right now I'm seeing 73% of the bet, 83% of the cash is all on the Heat. Lakers are getting no love. Sprinkle Lakers money line. I don't know, bro. I ain't got look.
I would say that though. I would say that though too. Yeah.
Just to fade the public, man. Just sprinkle Lakers money line just to fade the public.
That makes sense. That makes sense. I'm not gonna argue that because you're making sense because it's plus money. If the Lakers are gonna fucking cover, they're gonna win.
They have to win. Yeah. I don't see a situation where they lose and it's a 3-point game. No. If they lose, they getting smacked, right, bro. Hey, right. LeBron gonna be in that locker room talking some big shit. I tell you that much, bro. So, yeah, Lakers got issues.
I don't like him talking to Kevin Hart and shit in the midst of the game and shit. Just gives me like, the Space Jam vibes all over again. But I'll pass it off to you, Mike. What you think, bro?
So look, one thing for sure, we can score points. We can score. So to beat teams, it just turns into shootouts. We gotta outscore them. I think with the momentum that we're carrying from Charlotte, I think with Rondo running the offense kind of like showed us like, oh, we are good. We are. With that being said, I'm gonna wait till game time.
You're gonna get a better
And
number.
if and get a better number, I'll roll with the Lake Show. I'll roll with us tonight. Just because I believe that, Westbrook is an all-star capable player still. And let me not lie, man.
You talking that shit. No, I would say he is an all-star capable player, bro. He's just not a fucking championship point guard. He's just not a championship point guard for us, bro. Like,
man. I think Vogel makes the adjustment and like let Rondo run the show, man. And look, we might have to think about putting Westbrook on the bench. I don't know who's gonna talk to him about it. Maybe LeBron, but I think Rondo running the show. We play well. We're a good team. If he wouldn't have got thrown out the game, I think we could have like really won by double digits. Westbrook coming back in actually gave Charlotte a chance, and he can't control his emotions half of the time. So they're getting technicals because he's arguing about his kids with the referee and stuff. So it's like, bro, you got to get your mind right, man. So yeah, I'm gonna wait till game time. I like what Eddie said. This is a fade the public right here. So I think the Lakers, if we do lose, I think we'll make it close. Maybe I do sprinkle money line, but that could just be the fan in me talking. So that's a disclaimer for everyone. But yeah, I do feel comfortable with us covering. Like I said, I'll wait till game time, get a better line, and I'll probably take Lakers.
There's a prop that I like to take with the Heat, and it's been hitting more than it doesn't. I think it's a glitch in the system. Let me just bring it up so I can make sure I give you guys the right numbers. It's not going to be available to you now, but keep your eyes on the book. It will come available soon, because especially if he's ruled in. But 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bam double doubles hit 6 out of 10 games this year. 7 out of 10 games this year for a Bam double double. Even if he gives you 10 and 10, I think it's a good look. But it's not available now. It's usually going to be low juice, maybe minus 105, minus 115. You probably even get it at plus money. Just keep your eye on it. It's a play that I play more times than I don't.
That's our guy. He said Eldridge and Abayu, 17.6 over the last 5 games in points, 11 rebounds. That's a double-double, ladies and gentlemen. He's averaging that over the last 5 games. Eldridge and Abayu, a.k.a. Bam. So, yeah, I definitely like that look as well. This could be another triple-double spot for Russell Westbrook for sure. He did get it last time against the Hornets. He has 7 fucking turnovers, though. So I'm just gonna throw that out there, y'all. We were fucking 27th in turnovers last year, and guess what we did in the offseason? We got Russell Westbrook. So I'll just say that though, man. I'll just say that I definitely will hope that the Lakers win tonight. Psych, hell no. I'm thinking this is gonna be a smash spot for the Heat. I'll just tell y'all that. I just don't see it, bro. I just don't see it. But honestly, it is one of those things that, like you said, bro, the public is on. They're not going to give the Lakers any respect because they purchase wins. They purchase losses from the OKC Thunder. So just to make make all this fucking panic button shit to be popped off on ESPN and Fox Sports and all that shit. So it is working. So we do not have faith in our Lakers right now. And this could be a bounce back spot. They could win it.
When Eddie, we Laker fans, right? Do y'all watch the game in like first, second? You be like, "Hey, we smash, we balling."
Yeah, bro.
And then second half, it's like it just fall apart, and I'm like, "Bro, what is going on?"
Both of those OKC games, we were up 19 plus. We were up 26 on 119, and we're like, "Oh, this shit's over."
My God, I ain't gonna lie. I stopped watching the games, bro. I can't. My blood pressure too high, bro. My blood pressure too high.
Bro, second half, I'll be like, wait, I swear to God, I thought we was gonna blow out this. I thought this was a blowout, man. Second half coming, it's like, oh yeah, man, we might lose this game. Like, nah, man. Right,
that was Jenny. That's Jenny Buss calling Eddie right now. Like, what the fuck is y'all doing right now?
What are y'all doing?
What y'all doing? Like, what are y'all? Why y'all talking shit about us?
Keep it in 100, right? We keep it in 100.
We with y'all, but not today, y'all. At least me. I'm not there today.
Hey,
So yeah,
no bias on this show.
Yeah, none at all. So I do a recap here, all the plays that I made. I'm on Detroit money line. I got it at plus 130. Gave it officially on Jimmy's show at plus 140. That'll be the one you see on Twitter. And I got Desmond Bain. Me and my guy Eddie, we rocking with Desmond Bain over 13.5 points. You get some favorable juice there. His actually went down from 15.5 to 13.5. Also took the juicy Kyle Kuzma at -1. At minus 120 last night. It's at minus 160 right now. So I would say this is a good parlay piece. If you're adding on to a parlay, you got the option to do that with threes. 1.5 3-point makes with Kuzma is where I would look. And I'm taking the Heat, man. We talked about it. I'm taking the Heat. Got them at 4.5 earlier, bro. It's at 5. I'm saying they're going to win that game. I do lean the Suns, though, bro. I do lean the Suns -5. That is a lean there. But my last official play is going to be Memphis -4.5. That's how I'm rocking here. Y'all guys want to recap y'all plays? Starting off with you, Mike. What you think, bro? What you want to recap your plays?
Yeah, I'm aligned with you as well, Wham. I like Memphis to cover tonight. I also like Phoenix to cover tonight. So your lean, I actually like officially. And then I'm rolling with you guys on the Desmond Bain prop. And also, like I said, I think Ja scores over 23.5. So I'll have those two props going tonight. And then, like I said, it's still time for us to study. So I'll go ahead and get in the lab and see what else I can see.
That's right.
Make sure y'all stay tuned to the Twitter, man. Turn on the notifications. So,
and then also, my fault, bro. Go ahead, my bro.
No, you got it. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, and make sure you guys follow Mike and Means Jr., bro. Guys, definitely fucking fire, bro, on YouTube. I gotta make sure I make it to your show, bro. We'll link all that stuff at the end, and we'll let you sell that off there as well. What you say, Eddie? My fault, bro.
Oh no, I was just gonna get into my plays.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. My fault.
I'm with you on Desmond Bain over 13.5 points. I'm gonna go prop heavy for you guys, man. I'm going Desmond Bain over 13.5 points. I like Grayson Allen over 2.5 threes. The New York Knicks are not the defense that we know from last year. They're giving it up on the 3-point line. I also like Dennis Schroeder over 5.5 assists at plus 116. And we talked about these two plays. I like Miles Turner over 7.5 rebounds at plus 110. And I'm going Murray over 7.5 rebounds at minus 120.
Nice. Love that Dennis Schroeder. Love, bro. Love that fucking Grayson Allen prop, bro. Like you said, hit every fucking play, every game. It hit, bro. And no Chris Middleton. I love that look, bro. That might be one I'm adding on to my card there as well, bro. Yeah, man, that's definitely it for me. This Trot Wham Bam on fucking Trot Wham on Twitter, Walter Trotter the Sun, Who-Bangin Sports Talk on Wednesdays. You for sure gonna always see my guys here with me, man. Whenever they're available, definitely gonna get them on here. My guy at Real Simba 4, Michael Means Jr. And what's the name of your show? I just had it in my back of my head,
Mike
bro.
Check.
Mike Check, bro. I gotta get on Mike Check, bro. It's only right. Mike Check is on there. We live. We gonna be up in there. I get to be the fucking guest here, bro, not the host, and do all the damn talking. Fucking moderator and shit. This shit hard as hell. I ain't gonna lie. No, just fucking with you. No, but it's always love, bro. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Any last words? Anything else you guys got that y'all want to promote? Shout out to our guy Sosa the Locksmith, the fucking Wise Guy Club. Shout out to my guy Ski Profit, my guy Dutch Boy Fresh, J Money is Money, Maxwell Smart, Pub Hub shows. I'll be on there again today. Anything else you guys want to promote, bro? Eddie?
Yeah, man. Make sure you tap in with me and my guy Jammer at Jammer Bets at Real Simba 4. Make sure you tap in with the NBA Jam Zone, man, at NBA Jam Zone on Twitter. We got all the props, all the sides and totals for you guys. You seen that I was giving out the sharp looks, man. Make sure you give us a nice follow. We'll get you guys set up right.
That's right. Anything else you want to promote, my guy?
Just follow. If y'all Laker fans, y'all gotta follow us. Like anyway, so like do that. But yeah, just Mike Check on Tuesdays on YouTube. It's awesome show that we put on. Simba is like the Ed McMahon to my Johnny Carson. So
nice.
Cool show. Follow me on Twitter, Michael Means Jr. We're all Laker fans here, so you gotta love us. You gotta love us.
Right.
Thanks, Wham, for putting us on and
all top.
That's it, bro. That's it.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody in here, man. Y'all know where to find me. Pub Sports Radio every day, Monday through Friday on the NBA Pub Host Show. I'm also doing Wham Talk Wednesday. We back at this motherfucker. It's hard. This is my only off day. I got 3 kids and shit. It's hard for me to be doing shows all the time, but I got to get my shit back cracking. Wham Talk Wednesdays have returned. These long cards, bro. You expect that every Wednesday due to the NBA scheduling. And then also you see me on Jimmy Show on Wednesdays as well. So Wednesdays are my days, but Tuesdays I'm available. So I should be on my guy Mike Check. I should be on anything that my guy Real Simba in the NBA Jam enter the jam there. I'll be on all that shit. So we're gonna get cracking. We're gonna get it to it. But until the meantime, cash y'all tickets, bro. And we'll be back, bro. Peace.